to Stana, but Dignitas have the strong matchups on both sides of the map. They need to take this game early on because in the mid game the QG roster is very, very strong.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, there you
go. It's all about their 5v5, it's all about their flank, but hold on, gank in the mid lane.
Cocoon comes out and does catch onto Twinbee as well. He's not able to use the glacial path to get out. He's caught, of course, being...
Qiao right there, and Swift, I don't know if he can take this one.
Does land the javelin, he's got to leap forward anyway, but Qiao, of course, doing the percent health damage back and forth. He just used the repel to get up, and that's the flash being forced, and now Qiao going to use one of his own. He gets the Q in, and the execute comes out.
And here comes the teleport, Doinby.
Another glacial path forward. He wants to continue to fight. Now he's in his own territory, but Qiao's on top of him. He should be able to get the damage down. Well, Qiao at least wants to get the gank down. Don't know about the counter there because Swift's not there, and there we go. V going to get jumped on here. Smitty J putting down some early damage, and it's pretty much as simple as A, B, C.
That tower aggro. V does not have the onslaught of shadows.
Cocoon does here. I mean, it's going to be all and said and done there.
Just never known as a massive playmaker, but meanwhile in the top lane.
Well, the grand challenge goes down, and V definitely has to get the heck out of dodge. It's going to be one more tick, and he might even be able to dive this one with the extra health. Rip comes out. There's the ignite, though, in response. Good work from V. Smitty J's going to survive that one, but only just.
A little bit of a miscommunication there from Smitty J and Qiao. I think if he had just waited for Elise to get in position. And there's the level 6 onslaught. Your window to do that.
Jesse's now looking for a death sentence. TCT was already caught by Cocoon, and that Trundle is just not tanky enough yet. And Dignitas fight by a ward, so he's going to go in for this one as well. Does land that javelin, that's pretty good. Smitty J helps him, trying to riposte, going to dash away, but onslaught of shadows is just going to get the job done.
And it was really just important that he landed that javelin, but meanwhile, Qiao again.
Another Cocoon towards TNT, and a death sentence to follow up. All the CC coming at the right times. Diplomacy is key, I feel, in these situations. Doinby going forward here as well. What's he going to do? I mean, Shifter does get tombed up there as well when he manages to get out. It's a good little pillar of filth, actually, that's going to knock Shifter up. And now, of course, the active of his ultimate, he gets that subjugate down. One-for-one trade, a messy thing there as well, of course. He wants to push in at the bottom here. Culling will come out, but Smitty J seems to have found him as well, and he does lay down that grand challenge, but straight away, it's a teleport coming in. Smitty J has to get out. There's another TP on towards that cannon minion, and there's Doinby. He's coming forward. Smitty is able to block a little bit of damage, but he's under his own tower. There's just no one to help him. It does look like that's going to be happening. Jessis goes forward, throws a lantern back. Doinby as well will have to tomb. No, he doesn't tomb himself. He actually uses on Jessis, if I'm not mistaken. Swift gets out towards the back. The double kill coming out. A 2-for-1 trade here for Dignitas. How?
And the boss making sure that you don't walk into an obvious trap.
Swift goes in, does steal the red away, and he might want to fight off the back of this one. TCT is close. It might be a pillar of frost, but the repel's going to come out quickly. But there's Doinby. Gets in there with the frozen tomb, and Qiao, he's dead to rights.
Dignitas just contested by, finished off by Dignitas, whereas TNT right now is exceptionally powerful. He has the Essence Reaver completed. He's more so going to have a 2-item power spike. So we'll see kind of...
Like Dignitas are in any position to contest. Presence still in that mid lane for TCT, just pushing them back or at least denying any access towards this part of the map. So that very important first phase here. Definitely want to take this mid out of turret, and they'll probably have it soon. Not really much to be done. Doinby is going forward, but he's caught up in the gravity field. He will get blown up. And of course, the middle out of turret falls to Dignitas there as well. Doinby.
Control of their gold lead, but here comes Doinby from behind.
Straight in from the back. Spooky Ghost come out there. He maybe didn't want that target, but the onslaught of shadows come straight through over the fight. Grand challenges laid down towards TCT. We see Jesse's got isolated towards the left side of the fight. Up the top, it's TNT getting a bit of a clean up here. Already 2 down for Dignitas, and Doinby might not be done there. It's a full-scale retreat here for Dignitas, but Swift is gaining on them, and he wants to jump on towards one of those lower targets.
Good disengage there from Shifter, but will it stop Swift? If he lands the spear, Spiderlings are blocking.
The chase is still on by the looks of things. Swift would love to close the gap, and V's going to come in from the side. But straight away, the Death Spray comes out, forces him back, and that was almost up on lane that one down in the fight. V seems to have caught towards Smitty J, almost does want to go in. Maybe Swift, you can never tell with these guys, but Jesse's looks like Dignitas might try and make something happen here as well. TCT in the backline, beautiful onslaught of shadows though, but V is caught in the gravity field. He'll drop down. Shifter lives for the moment. Smitty J does go down as well. Qiao and Apollo, full-scale retreat. Jesse's almost...
Qiao really got the upper hand in that fight, and it translates into a free dragon. Now, 5th dragon, the games are ending shorter, so dragon loses a lot of its viability, but Dignitas and Baron...
They're going to go fight. Yeah, well, we've all heard the stories, but here's Doinby. He's going to go straight in towards that pit. No, he actually doesn't get it off, and the Baron is not stolen away by QG, although...
Now, when I talk about the carries, I'm talking about Swift, and hold on, Jez is caught.
Yeah, speaking of skirmishing, Jez is in a 1v5 skirmish of his own design, and he will drop Very simple there.
They want the 5v5 where everyone's in the same area, layering their abilities on top of each other, and getting these executions down to get Apollo rolling.
Well, they might have it here. Qiao forced to get the heck out towards the back of that fight. TCT was too deep. We've heard that one before, I think. Onslaught of Shadows is coming out, and the grand challenge was laid down. It's going to be a 3-for-0 fight. And Dignitas just breezed through that one.
Exactly what I was talking about right there. They got it funneled all into one area. You got the execution. Apollo's jumping forward, and look at that tower just get shred.
They have Baron buff as well. QG giving a fight over, giving them so much presence now as they push forward, and these Nexus turrets are now under threat.
They could end the game right here unless Stormby pulls something big, but he has the Frozen Tomb.
Smitty J got to go forward as well. Did he manage to shrug off that Frozen Tomb with his riposte? Possibly. We're going to go towards the next there, and Dignitas have done it. What a quick finish there as well. Almost suspension of disbelief for us there, of course. After that team fight, QG could not have picked a worse place to go 0 for 3.
Dignitas, new team, new expectations. They can no longer be chained down by the irrelevant talking point that was the past organization. They came out with a fire. Qiao, I mean, he's going up against Swift. You look at this tournament, you're like, Rush, Spirit, Jankos, Swift. No one's saying Qiao. That guy just decimated one of the top junglers.
And you can see that, his aggression early in the game almost kind of worked against him. It was a fight that, for some reason, Swift decided to take against him. Obviously, Qiao won that 1v1, and then he went from there in leaps and bounds. Dignitas there have got to be